back, I'm back, I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, I'm back. I need to make more money. So I'm back to hang out for a little bit longer. Hey, Ryan. Ryan! What's going on? A quick general, you got it. You got it. Oh, I love you too. Not a lot? Okay, you got it. I love you too, Irene. You know, gotta do what I gotta do, right? Gotta get them bills paid and them kids fed. So here I am. Okay, Deborah, here we go. Ain't no shame in my game. All right, what does Deborah need to know at this time? Okay, so it does feel like there. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands, but then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so it's like the weight may be kind of heavy right now, but it feels like you're building. Right now, what you're doing is like preparing, right? It's almost like, you know what it feels like, and it may feel like it's taking a while, right? Exactly, Carrie. And so, and I could be doing anyways, but so, sorry. Back to you, Deborah. You know, when you are, a lot of times when people are like pregnant and like the last trimester, they're in a nesting stage, right? Where they're preparing the house, they're like deep cleaning, they have all this motivation to like get everything ready. That's what this feels like. It feels like you're in a nesting stage. And again, Knight of Pentacles here, it could feel like it's taking a while, but what's being birthed or what's coming through is this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups. Okay. So this is, it's honestly, it feels like it's like heaven on earth here. It feels like you're nesting for heaven on earth is what it feels like. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so again, we have the Nine of Wands, Deborah, with the Moon and the Justice, right? There's like, you don't see this sudden balance in the scales, okay? The scales are kind of tipping, but the thing is like, you know, if you remember, or if you think about like the, you know, what are those balls called, right? You push, it's like you have been pushed in one direction, right? But you're about to swing all the way back here, okay? And that's exactly what's happening. And this is going to, you don't see it coming, and it's going to suddenly happen, okay? Yeah, you don't see it at all. But I feel like that's exactly how the divine really wants it, right? Because again, it feels like some of these things are, you know, they're specially made or specially like hand-picked for you. Okay. Yeah, it's all just gonna fall right into place. So again, what you're experiencing right now is like nesting. Okay, you're nesting. And so it may be a lot of like heavy lifting, a lot of hard work, things like that, right? Or you know, it may feel kind of burdensome or like it's taking a long time, but again, it's just going to, like I said, you've been pushed all the way in one direction and you're about to swing back. Okay. Hey, Anya. I love that. Congratulations. I am back, Anya. I got I need to make more money. I got bills to pay. Kids to feed. So if you're asking for a reading, these are readings for donations. Like I said, I got bills to pay and children's to feed. I do sometimes jump on here and give freebies, but today is not that day. I do apologize. You're welcome, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't you want me? Yes, you too, Deborah. Have a fantastic evening at work. I can't wait to hear about how the pendulum swings back for you. That's what it's called. Is it a pendulum? That's not it. What are those? Anyways, you get it. For real there. That is a weird way to spell it. Oh, the English language is rather troublesome. Irene, my darling, you're up. Thank you, ladies, both of you. So true, Anya. Okay. All right, let's do some energy check-in on Irene's romantic love life, please. What can Irene expect in her romantic love life here? Oh, that flipped all over the place. Okay, so I do feel like there is like somebody from the past that's kind of watching you. I don't know why that's coming through, Irene, because because here's what it feels like, honestly. What it feels like is like there's this energy that interferes with some sort of, or it attempts, I feel like it attempts to interfere with something, some sort of new energy here. And that makes sense because I feel like, we are in Mercury retrograde. So you may see, there may be somebody from the past that does come back around here. Okay. It may be very unexpected with the moon being out here. I don't think you're going to have any problem, choosing to maintain boundaries with this person here. But I want to know, because this Three of Wands, because we have the Eight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands, that's you like, looking towards the future here. And I'd like to know what's in that. Right? So during Mercury retrograde, you may have somebody circle back from the past here. Okay. Okay. So, but there is like this earth angel kind of, master manifester type of energy, okay, that is kind of and with it coming out with the Three of Wands, this is somebody that you may meet through some sort of work environment, and I feel like it's actually maybe not your like regular like 9 to 5 work, but maybe your like like your Reiki work or your light language work, like that type of stuff. Like there is somebody who is a very balanced, like earth angel type, tempered, but magician here, right? Somebody who's like a master manifester. Okay. This is also somebody that you will manifest very quickly with. Right? It's like, say for instance, you two are just sitting and talking and like coming up with ideas and things like that, right? And like things just start showing up for these to just start moving in motion here. Okay. So do we have a timeline on this? Is there some sort of maybe like fall Scorpio season? This death card came out and I heard Scorpio. So it could be a Scorpio. It could be Scorpio season here. Okay. Anything else about, yeah, or we have Hermit here, which is, we also have Virgo here. So maybe between like Virgo and Scorpio season, okay, that you might meet this person. You know what it really feels like? It's like they've got me in some sort of building and it kind of feels like I'm at maybe like some sort of like, I don't know if it's like a podcast thing or like a radio station but I feel like I'm in one of those like recording rooms, you know what I mean? Where they've got the different mics and there's the glass and like the, that's where it feels like. That's where I feel like I am. But yeah, there will be some sort of return of the past in the meantime. But we all know that that's like some sort of, it's just an opportunity for you to show the divine that you love yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, see, I just saw the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm not sure if it's someone that you're working with or like someone that you like run across while you're in a working environment. If that makes sense, right? Like, say for instance, like you are, at some sort of event or something like that, and I'm almost kind of getting maybe like somebody that's there. Is this somebody that she's going to be working with or working around? Yeah, it's almost like I'm almost kind of getting this energy of like somebody being kind of like yeah, I wonder, it feels like this person, I don't know that you're necessarily working directly with this person, but they're there. Okay? It feels like this person kind of comes out of nowhere, like almost like this person notices you first. Is what that feels like. Hello. How is everyone? Thank you. Thank you for donating. It's always a pleasure, my darling. And you've helped me so much. Hey, Gina. How are you? Hey, Kathleen. How you guys doing? Hey there. Hey, Riley. Living the dream? Word. Word. Trying to think of something to talk about. Oh. I don't really have much. Don't really have much because I don't really want to, I have a lot that I could talk about, but I've learned that I can't really talk about much of that on here, and that sucks. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So what's everyone doing for the rest of the weekend? Hey, yeah, I'm back. I needed to make a little bit more money. Gotta make sure I'm paying the bills and feeding my babes. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. Should have brought something to talk about, I guess. Hmm. Good news is Maui is gonna get a fence. We're working on giving Maui a fence so he can finally run free in the yard. Yeah. I know, he is gonna love that. He's confused right now, but by all the way it looks and things like that, but he is definitely gonna love it. Ooh, some of y'all, there's like an opportunity coming up quick because there's, I don't know, there may be, I feel like, you know what this feels like? It's almost like, oh, I didn't know that, you know, there's, it feels like a platonic partnership, right? But there's this energy of feeling like, you know, like, oh, I didn't know it was, like, I didn't know that, like, it's almost like somebody maybe not realizing that that you're more talented than they thought, or, like, you know, I don't know, you know, there's some, and then they're like, yes, let's, you know what I mean? Let's do this, right? So there's some sort of hesitation that's being alleviated in a situation because I'm not sure if they just didn't know who you are, your background, you know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Okay, but there's a tower here where somebody's like, oh shit. So I feel like that's divinely led, whatever that moment is. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's almost like collective, you may be overqualified for something. Or if it's not overqualified, it's just like somebody's, you know what I mean? Like maybe you don't, Irene, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much. That I just totally lost my track of thought with your generosity. You're so kind. Oh gosh. Thank you, lovely. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, it's like maybe it's like you know, it could even be you've shown interest in some sort of job, right? And maybe somebody's never seen your resume, they don't really know anything about you. Then they see your resume and they're like, "Holy cow, you have all the," you know what I mean? Like all the history, all of the, you know, all of the experience, all of the skills. You know, that's what it feels like. It's almost like it's almost like I don't want to say someone's like brushing you off, but but the divines, but they're not, yeah, but they will. Something like that, okay? It's very helpful and it means a lot. Untangling fishing line. Michael went fishing with a friend last weekend, and he caught probably like a 5-pound catfish on a pretty slow line. He caught several fish, but that was the biggest one. And it was funny because you know how like they say when you know people go fishing and they tell the story how the fish gets bigger every time. I literally watched Michael do that. He told me the story, you know, 2 times, and the first time the fish was like a certain size. It was like, you know, I think he said like 4 to 5 pounds or something like that. And then the second time he told me it was like 5 to 6 pounds. And I just had to giggle to myself because I was like, oh, you silly little boy. Yeah, he caught several fish that day though. Oof. Yeah, no, he was so excited. And his friend's dad, I think, like really built it up because he was like, you shouldn't be able, that line is only big enough to catch like real small fish. He was like, I can't believe you got it in. And he, so, you know, so he's all feeling proud, you know. I was proud of him for sure. Silly little boy. Little cutie. He learned fishing from his dad. Not from me. Not that I don't go fishing. It's not that I'm like against going fishing, but I don't go on my own. You know what I mean? I don't have fishing poles or anything like that where I'm like, all right, kids, let's go. Yeah, no, but and actually he surprised me when a couple years ago we went on a trip to this place and they had a bunch of fishing stuff, and you know, I was like, I don't know if you should get into that because I don't know anything about it. And he just goes over there and grabs it and, you know, hooks his line and, you know, baits his line and does the whole thing. And I'm like, all right, well, you got it. Then go ahead, fish. No, we didn't eat it. I like fried catfish. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Yes, it is. A fishing phobia. Ah. Oh, man. Yeah, I never really went. Like my dad didn't fish, and, my grandparents, they didn't really fish. So I never really went growing up. So I'm not I don't know I can, cast a line, and I don't know that I've ever caught a fish. I know both the kids have. Obviously, Michael has, and Zyla has too. But I've only been fishing like a couple of times. Hey, Arkansas. You're all right, buddy. Really? Well, maybe I should let Maui out, guys. I'll check on everything and see what's going on. I'll probably be back. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow. I didn't miss a whole lot. I'm just doing live readings for donations because I got bills to pay and kids to feed. And also because I love you guys and I love spending time with you. And the weather was all rainy, so we couldn't get any work done in the yard, and that type of stuff. There was another one earlier, and then I had to come back. But, all right, guys. Well, I guess I'll go again. Bid you adieu. And let Maui out. And then, like I said, I'll be back. But again, just keep in mind that I am still on Patreon, okay? And posting collective readings there. Alrighty? Okay. Love yous.